Hi, I'm Frode, and in this video you will learn about 3 of the winning qualities of Jackie Chan. Today we are exploring the biography of Jackie Chan, subtitled Never Grow Up. Jackie Chan is a martial artist, movie director and actor who you might know from movies like The Karate Kid, Shanghai Noon or the Rush Hour movies. But he has also taken part in creating over 200 movies throughout his 56-year-long movie career at the time of writing the book. And his biography is just filled with funny, dramatic and tear-provoking stories of how an eccentric little Chinese boy became one of the most iconic people in the movie industry. I believe you will really love the book if you need some humor in your life, some encouragement through going through difficult times, or if you just want to get to know Jackie Chan a bit more than you have through his movies. Since I believe that character is the foundation of all success, we're going to look at 3 of the winning qualities of Jackie Chan. We're going to explore those qualities through 3 big ideas. First one being, how do you become an overnight success? Second, what is one of the most striking qualities of Jackie Chan? And third, how do you sustain passion for your work? So first, how do you become an overnight success? One of the most limiting and destructive beliefs that I see when people think about others who have become successful is that it was easy. They were somehow born with the skills and the knowledge and the powers that brought them to become great in their fields. They just had talent, or they were just lucky, or favored, or just became great by chance. But this is really not true. For every person you see who has done something truly extraordinary, who have improved the field they are in and done something that other people simply aren't able to do, all of these people have worked very hard, had years of training, and experienced innumerable setbacks on their way to greatness. It was no different with Jackie. First, he went into 10 years of hard training in the China Drama Academy, where he had this really rigorous routine from he was 9 years old. Had to leave his parents, who were thousands of miles away on another continent, and he immediately was sent to this rigorous schedule of up at 5 a.m. to eat breakfast, train Kung Fu until noon, eat lunch, train Kung Fu until 5 p.m., eat dinner, then train until 11 p.m. before he would go to sleep for only 6 hours a night and then wake up and do the same the next day. When he was many of his first movies were really failures, and when he got a lot of stinging criticism that often made him cry. But when he finally made some success with 3 movies in a row in the end of the 1970s, this criticism turned into praise. And that was one of the clearest signs that things had changed, that things were now going more upwards for Jackie. And he concludes by saying that after 15 years of training, I was an overnight success. It's kind of ironic how all the people who look at those who become successful think it's luck. But all of these successful people in themselves know that it's hard work and training through and surmounting a lot of difficulties. So the real winning quality that made Jackie able to do all of this, to go through those years of hard training, is really grit, of having sustained passion and perseverance for what you do and for very long-term goals, for being able to grip and hang through those difficult times. Our second big idea is what is one of the most striking qualities of Jackie. As I said in the intro, he tells a lot of interesting stories, and one is about when he was creating the movie Miracles in 1989. During the filming of that movie, he once spent 7 full days filming just one shot, one scene. Just imagine that for a second. He brought all the people, his filming crew, probably dozens of people, who were all working on perfecting just one scene for a whole week. Jackie obviously has an obsessive attention to detail, and it really reminds me of a story from my own life, which happened this week actually. For the first time in my life, I had decided that I would create a thumbnail which was interesting to people, so they would want to watch the video. So I decided that for the book review I made on the 5 a.m. Club, which is about waking up in the morning, I would make a captivating thumbnail. So I set up the camera, laid myself down in bed, put on this savage look on my face, and pretended that I was jumping out of bed, which really gave me the first compliment I have ever received on the thumbnail. A person on YouTube commented that that's a really awesome thumbnail. And I have literally created hundreds of videos before without getting a single comment on the thumbnails. For the first thumbnail photo where I decided to deliberately make it interesting, I got some compliments and some comments. By the way, a friend from me personally messaged me on Facebook and just said, "I like your thumbnail," which also wouldn't have happened if I hadn't done the work of doing it. But the key here is that I took dozens of photos before I got the perfect one. In one photo, for example, the eye wasn't up enough, the angle of the body wasn't good, the curls in the bed sheet I had wasn't good enough, and eventually I got it to the point where I believed it was perfect. But the key here is that it really pays off to obsess about the details, and you need to be sure that you're working on the right details that actually promote your cause, that bring you further to the results you want, instead of all the trivial details where people just, they mire themselves into what's not necessary, not really promoting their results. A third big idea is, how do you sustain passion for your work over the long term? Jackie Chan, as I said, has been in the movie industry for over 56 years. And but what was it that really enabled him to stay for so long time and sustain his passion for creating movies and acting, being a martial artist in those movies? And one of the things that go through all of the books that I read about people who were really passionate about their work, who sustained it, who really became at the top of their field and achieved real greatness, these people were combining their passion, what they love to do, their proficiency, their strengths, what they were good at, and their profit, what really helped other people improve their lives. And what helps people improve their lives, it's what people will pay for. So that's why you get profit. So now I ask you, what is it that you are passionate about? What specific activities is it that you like to do? Like reading, writing, teaching, coaching, talking to people, working for charities, or whatever. Second, are those activities, do they include something you are good at, your strengths, something which kind of naturally comes easily to you, while it's hard for others? And third, what is your proficiency? Does it serve others? Does it help them improve their lives? Does it help them experience joy, excitement, inspiration, fascination? Or does it help them out of suffering in some way? Some fundamental need that you're fulfilling? So I'm good to reflect on those questions. Now let us recap the ideas before we wrap up this video. Today we looked at 3 of the winning qualities of Jackie Chan. Looked at first how he became an overnight success through grit, having passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. Second, looked at one of his most striking qualities, which was his obsessive attention to detail, spending 7 days perfecting one shot. And third, we looked at his sustained passion over 56 years in the movie industry, and how we can also develop all of these 3 qualities. Now comes the most important part of this video. What was the idea that most inspired you? That might have come directly from the video, or that might just have popped into your head while you were watching the video. And what's the first step you can take immediately to bring this thought, this idea, into action, into reality? Go take that step, And it's time for a question of the day. What is your passion? What are 1 to 3 of the activities that bring you the most joy and excitement when you are doing them? Write them down in the comment section so the rest of the champions and I can watch and follow up with your comments. And also, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel so you will never miss a weekly book review or the motivational videos that I create. Also, click the bell icon so you can become notified when I release new videos. Thank you very much for watching. Here's to thinking big and being champions. Now there's just one thing left for us to do, and that's to seize the day.